Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Super excited for today's video. It is another luxury this and that video, and it features Chanel, Prada, Dior, and Armani. So I have two single shadows to get into. I have a lip balm to get into. I have a nail polish to get into and a blush, okay? So I'll be swatching for you guys, of course. I'm gonna be pulling a look together, and we're gonna be talking a bit about these products, okay? So if you wanna see how this final face came together and what this super cute thing is on my head, just keep watching, and please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I appreciate it when you do. Now let's jump in. Okay guys, before we jump into this video, of course I have to talk about my Breezy tea product of the day. I am rocking our dark lilac boho head wrap. We do have a pastel lilac color, but I chose the dark one today. Kind of lends itself to these lighter shades of products that I'm trying out today. Perfect all around, but a perfect spring, summer shade, right? If you don't like pinks like me, like I lean more towards purple shades instead of pink, so it's just something that I love. Long piece of stretchy fabric, fashion them into any style you want. You can dress them up, you can dress them down. They have a nice amount of stretch in them, and they have a slight sheen, which I really appreciate, and it's not just me that appreciates them. These are very popular products for us. They've gone around the world many times. So women around the world are enjoying them. So if you want to check out any of our boho head wraps, you can visit us at breezytea.com or our Etsy shop. Links will always be in the description below and somewhere up here. And shout out to everyone who's gone on to buy products that I show here or other products that I don't from my videos. You're going to the site, you're going to Etsy, and I really do appreciate it, so thank you. All right, so this is one of my favorite type of videos, a luxury this and that video. That is when I have different products, but they won't fit into a single brand video. I don't have enough from one brand, so I put them all together and we see what we can come up with. So today we have Chanel, we have Prada, we have Armani, and we have Dior. You just saw me start the video with my nails, so we'll start there. This is Pastel Mint from Dior, and I am obsessed. When I first saw the colors drop for their spring summer collection, this is the one that stood out to me. I don't think I got anything else from that drop, but this nail polish, I really, really wanted this mint color. It's pale, but it's really, really pretty, subtle, but you get a nice bit of green in there. So very, very pretty. If you've noticed across many brands, we're seeing a lot of that pastel green, those light greens for the spring. So very nice. And I think this is actually my first Dior nail polish since they changed the formula. I have a lot of their nail polishes, but I think so. I think this might be my first one since oh no, I have the new look. So I have two, and I'm enjoying it, okay? This one was thin, so it did take a couple of coats to really get that color going, but worth it, worth it, worth it. Really, really love it. This one is Pastel Mint 203. And for the rest of the products we have from Chanel, the Ombre Essentielle, and I grabbed this one here. I will tell you the name when we get to the eyes in a second. This is the antique yellow. And then this is the green color, the pale green. Speaking of it, both of them are shimmers. I'm gonna try to just get away with these two on the eye, see what I can come up with. Chanel just released a bunch of single shadows, and I grabbed two, and we'll talk more about that when we get there in a second. I also grabbed one of the new Armani cheek tints. I was like, let me just try the one, and let's see how I like it. So I'm excited. I chose a color that is really, really not typical for me. So I'm excited to get this on, and I'll explain why I chose this color when we get to the cheeks. And we're gonna end the video with a new lip balm from Prada, okay? Super excited. I have another one in my cart because they just released another one. It's blue, but it's one of those colors that when you put it on your lips, your chemistry will determine like the color. So I'm excited. I think I'm gonna get that one too. But this looks just as rich as their lipsticks. So I cannot wait to try this on. And this is how we're gonna end the video. And in between, we'll get the rest of my face together with anything that's not in this grouping. So let's jump in. Okay, so I'm still playing with these new Chanel Healthy Glow Sun Kissed powders. So I'm going to use one as for my bronzer. And this one is the Deep Rose Gold I'm going with today. I'm up to the point in my routine. I gotta put my bronzer on. I've already done my foundation. I've done a concealer. So I wanted to get this one on. It's funny choosing, not funny, but I have to be mindful of which brush to choose in this because each section has limited space. But my bronzer brushes are big. So what can I do? I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. So oh, the smell. Did I mention that in my last video? I don't remember mentioning that there's a scent to these palettes, but I really like it. I really like it. But if you're sensitive to scent, I don't know. It's a nice, to me, it's such a fresh, a vibrant kind of scent. Perfect for the seasons. So I'm actually quite a fan, but I don't remember if I mentioned that. If not, I'm telling you now that they definitely have a scent, and it's just something to consider because I know some people are sensitive to scents. So yeah, these have them. Not gonna do too much because, as I found on the last vid, a little bit goes a hell of a long way. So we don't want to do too much, okay? And I think I'm bronzed. So we are good. And let's move on to the eyes next. Okay, so here's the swatch of Bleu d'Antique, okay? It's an antique goldy yellow color, okay? But it looks like again, it's following like these pastel-y shades. It's a really, really pretty color, and it said that like there should be some like green, almost leaning, you know, undertones in there. So I like an antique-y color, goldy color, and this yellow just spoke to me. I don't know. I was like, it just really spoke to me. There are mattes in there too, single shadows, and the only other one was the lilac that had me on the fence. And in the last second, I was like, no. And the only reason I didn't get it is because I have now 2 of those lilac shades in the Chanel quads. But otherwise, I would have been all over it because Chanel changed my mind on pastels and the lilac color. So here's that antique goldie number. Let me tell you the number just in case. It's 224, so 224. And let's get this other one swatched, and then we'll get them on the eyes. I'm almost feeling tempted to dig into the lilac. We'll see if I dig into one of the quads to add lilac to it. We'll see. And here is Jade Facette. That green color, pale green color right here. And here it is in the pan. Okay, Jade Facette. Sometimes I would have to go on the Chanel site in English to see, but sometimes the products here in Europe, well, because they ship from France, if you get it from Chanel. I actually got these at my discounter, these eyeshadows. But if you get it from Chanel, the labels will have everything in French. But not all brands, that's not true of all brands. I know that in some brands, the label will be in a language here, and then it might be in English back home. So I'm wondering, is it called Jade Facette? Jade Facette in on the US site? I'm not sure. I'm curious about that. Anyway, just having a thought in my head. So these are the 2 colors. In my head, they're gonna work together. Let's see if in reality they do. So I hate this. What was in my head is not translating. It's giving costume clown. So I'm gonna redo it. I don't even know if this is gonna make it into the video. I'm gonna take this off and I'm going to apply it again in a way that makes sense. Okay, take two. So I'm gonna put green on one eye, the yellow on another, and it was just too much. It was a little too overwhelming for me, okay, like that. I'm not going to a disco. This is not Carnival. I'm not doing all that. So I'm debating, maybe I'll take the brown from this palette and maybe work it in to kind of just blend things out a little bit. Or maybe I'll use a liner. I'm not sure. But let's get the single colors on. And actually this time I'm going to try not to put too much on because I think that was part of it too. It was a little too overwhelming. And we'll see how the colors look on my eye. And then maybe that will help you imagine how you will work them into your collection with other products or other singles or what. So let's try it one-on-one. Okay guys, this is much better. Okay, I'm gonna still work in some brown because obviously, I mean, you can do what you want, but I didn't buy these to like wear on their own. I knew I have to work it in with other colors or color, but I wanted to see them on their own first. So you got the disco look first, okay? The over the top, like the maximum of what they'll do on their own or together. What's interesting is, to me, is I'm gonna use the same color. They're more similar than I thought. Like you can still see, like this eye's the green, this one's the yellow. So you can still see the differences, but it is interesting that they're closer together than I thought they would. So that I don't mind at all. Now brown is here, and because I'm using the other palette, that's why I just said, let me just stick with brown. It doesn't mean that I would necessarily, you know, but I have to, guys, I have to kill some of the sparkle, okay? I have to. It's one of those accent colors that I think would just look really, really good. A little bit goes a long way, okay? And I use, forget trying to wet a brush or do all that. I think they're really good on pigment, really, really good on pigment, pigmentation. It's a little bit goes a long way. So for these shimmery colors, I think you'll get your bang for your buck. And, but these are accent colors. This would never be like the full thing with me. I'm being lazy right now. I just don't feel like looking for or thinking about, other shades, because I said in my head I thought it might work, just the two together. So after it didn't, I was like, I didn't have anything else planned. So to dim this down some, we work in some brown, make it more wearable for me. But the front of the eyes, the inner part of the eye gets a little attention, a lot of attention on that area. And I like that. I like that. So this is going to be the finished, simple eye look. Let me know what you think. Did you like it? Come on, you can be honest. You can be honest. You can be honest. Did you like the Donna Summer disco look when it was just a sparkly, sparkly situation? Are you a sparkly, sparkly lady? Is that what you like? Or you prefer these are going to be accent colors and you're going to work it in with other colors that you have or other Chanel colors? I'm still tempted. I mean, it's like I'm tempted to use that lilac, but I'm not going to. I feel like it's going to be overkill. Guys, I made sense of it. I had some technical difficulties. So while I did, the perfect complement is the Lisa Eldridge Seamless Glide Eye Pencil in Renaissance Gold. I found that because there's a goldiness to this pencil, it actually lends really, really nicely to the eyeshadows, even up here. And now it's wearable for me because listen, it's sparkly, but now it's much more wearable. I just find it's like, and it complements both shades. It really, really does. Complements both shades. I'm actually struck by how close these are. So I'm trying to think, I'm trying to think what I would say to this. I'm not sure you need both the green and the gold. On me, they're quite similar. The gold, when I lay it on a little bit thicker, the yellow one looks yellow. Let me just say that. It definitely looks yellow when I lay it on thicker. It's the green. The green is sort of matching the yellow more than I feel like the yellow is matching the green. I don't know if that makes sense. So very, very pretty though, but I don't know that I would say, yeah, get both of these because I feel like they're similar enough that the effect that you're wanting from one, you can get from the other. So yeah, that's my initial thoughts on these. And now I didn't put on the mascara yet. I'm going to do that now. I'm going to keep it in black because now that I've used this Renaissance Gold, thank you, Lisa Eldridge, I'm gonna put on a black mascara, finish the eyes, and then we'll get back to the face. Okay, so next up, I'm going to do the cheeks. Just for this video's sake, I'll start with the new Armani, because really I like to put my highlighter on and then the blush, but because one of the products that features today is the cheek product, I'm going to start there. So this is the Luminous Silk Cheek Tint, okay? And this one is in shade 53. Let me look up, I have to actually look up the if they had the color name on it. This is available in My Douglas, which is a discounter here, so 33% off. They have other ones. Like I said, I wanted to start with one, but I had mauve in there. Holy ishkabibbles. This is a shade, and I wanted something different. This is like, ooh, oh, I think it's called like bright pink. There's definitely a name for it. I'll look it up in 1 second for you guys. This is a pinky color. I didn't want to listen, I'm always going to be drawn to mauves and those kind of shades. I think I might go back and get the coral, especially this time of year. I didn't want, there's a beautiful dark one, but I'm like, these dark blushes right now just don't make sense for me. I prefer lighter, brighter makeup in the spring and summer. So to get a dark mauve now doesn't make sense. They have a lighter mauve and like a dark one. So I said, let me get something that's gonna brighten up that area. And this is different. This is different. I'm excited to get this on my cheeks. Let's do that now. I'll check the name and then we'll get this on the cheeks. Okay, so the name is called Bold Pink, okay? Bold Pink, and there are 6 shades, okay? 6 shades of the strawberry. There's a bold pink, flaming red or strawberry, intense berry, vivid coral, rosy peach, and mauve. I think it's the vivid coral that I have my eyes on. Let's get this on. I'm kind of excited, guys. I think I need to start like this before, but let's just please, let's not get beside ourselves with this. This is bold pink. And it's just not one I have really. I mentioned this the other day in the mauve. That actually blended out really nicely, so that's not too intimidating. The mauve Chanel palette, I said that highlighter, the color was brighter than I anticipated. It was pinker. My goal, why I chose this was because, and I said this about the Chanel, I wanted like a more a youthful, I don't want to say, I hate when I use the word youthful, fresher, there we go. I wanted a fresher look. I wanted it to give me a fresher look in the cheek area. And I feel like it's happening right now, okay? This is such a different color for me. Woo, this worked out. This worked out. See how that like brightens? That's what makes it fresher because of the brightening effect. So really, really, I'm excited. I'm glad. For me, this is like almost a bubblegum pink. That's the best way, if you know what that means. That's the best way for me to describe it. I'm using my Westman Atelier Baby Beauty blender. And I can bring it up here almost. It's blending out really, really seamlessly. Do you guys want to see the coral one on me? You can let me know. Someone asked about the new, what is it? Dolce & Gabbana. I have not tried any Dolce & Gabbana products yet. Nothing really pulled to me. They did release their blushes and bronzers recently. Someone asked me about them. I told them there were no plans. I would think about it. I'm still thinking about it. I'm still not completely sure. But let me know that. But let me know about this too. Are you interested in the coral color? Guys, I know people will be, especially if you're brown skin, I know women are going to be interested in the mauve, but I just feel like I have so many mauves lately. Blushes, I need a little break from mauve, okay? So, it's light, but I like it. It's different. It's really different for me. And of course, this was definitely one that I was like, how the hell is this going to work on my skin tone? How is this going to work? And I think it's fun. I think it's brightening the area, and it's light, but I think it's brightening the area the way I want it to. And I'm bringing it under the eye a little bit too, just because it's this pale color. And I want it to brighten under there. It blends out so beautifully. Yeah, it's got me really curious about the coral color. This is different and I like it. Okay guys, before I go any further, this is the perfect time to remind you that everything that I'm wearing on my face will always be listed in the description below. So things that are featured, things that are not featured, from a foundation color to my nail polish color, will always be in the description. There will be some affiliate links. Affiliate links just mean that if you use one of my links, I'll get a small percentage of the sale. That's all it means. And I know you have lots of options. So if you're going to buy something anyway and you want to support me, you want to support my channel, you can use one of my links and I would greatly appreciate it. If you don't see a link, you can reach out to me, Instagram or here, and you want to support me, I can provide you with a link. If there is one, you can do that too. Okay, so just a reminder that everything that I'm wearing on my face will be in the description below. So as per usual, I'm using a little bit more for the video's sake. I always want to see how far we can push things. So even if I don't want it to be like light all the way up here, this would also be a beautiful topper or a second one to use with a different color, maybe a little bit more pigmented, or not pigmented, a darker color, and then I can put this one on top for the brightening effect. So I can do different things with it for sure, but I'm gonna leave it like this today because I wanted to see how the light one, how it looked on me. But certainly I could wear one of the mauvey shades and then go on top of it with this pinky shade and it'll brighten. So, okay, really am enjoying how easily this blended out and actually how pigmented it is. So now what are we up to? Let me put some highlighter on. So we're gonna stay with the deep rose gold from Chanel, and I'm gonna take this goldy color here and put it, oh man, every time I open this, the smell, oh, that scent is so nice. It is just so nice. So I'm gonna blend that into the pink too. Also an option, right? Get it in, change the color up a little bit with your, I love how subtle this glow is. So one thing I did think about this Armani blush was that it was gonna be a glowy. I don't know why I thought that, because everything is glowy now. So this is not really glowy for me. It's not a glowy blush. Pigmented. So that was interesting, just because everybody's doing glow now. But I still really, really like the vibrancy of it. Okay. Oh, I'm just looking at my brows. God, I'm having a battle with my brows since I left the States. Since I moved over here. Ugh. Okay. I am highlighted up. 1000%. Highlighted up. Okay, so we're gonna finish things off with this Prada lip balm. It drives me nuts that the name of the product is not on the bottom. It's the number. I got maple. So they just released 3 colored lip balms, okay? There's a maple, I'm trying to see the other 2. There's a guava, and then there's a noisette, okay? And let me tell you, narrowing it down to 1, because I was like, all of these are looking like the truth. You wouldn't believe me if I told you this was not one of their lipsticks. I was really shocked when it came. I was like, this is looking, I said, I had to double check. I said, did they send me the wrong thing? Because this is certainly looking like a lipstick. So I don't understand why they sent me a lipstick, because I didn't get a lipstick. This is the balm, okay? I'm excited to get this on. And I told you guys, there's another one that has my name on it. And I'm a sucker for a lip balm. That is, I love a good balm. I was addicted to chapstick for forever, and it was a really long time into my life that I found out, like, whatever's in it is, it's literally making you addicted to the product. That it's literally drying your lips out so that you keep needing it. I mean, I didn't go anywhere. It was always in my pocket, and I was always reapplying, and it didn't even occur to me, duh, it's not doing what it's supposed to do if you have to apply it this much. So I am a sucker for a lip balm. I really do love them. And let me see what they're saying about this balm. And because I've shown you the swatch, just a reminder that a few days after a video goes live here on Instagram, I will have product pictures. I will have swatches of the products from the video on my Instagram page, okay? They'll be in sunlight, it'll be video, and there will be photo swatches as well. So come follow me on Instagram, Talking Beauty over there, taking polls sometime, talking about showing you upcoming releases so we can see what's coming up. And yeah, so it's all about beauty over there. So come follow my Instagram page. Okay, so they're saying that this balm has bifidus extract, or bifidus, however you pronounce it. I say bifidus, I'm used to saying it over here. Jojoba oil to smooth, moisturize, and help reinforce the lip barrier function, okay? That's all that Selfridges is saying. It's not available at Prada yet. So Selfridges doesn't always have the most complete rundowns of products, okay? So yeah, that's all they're telling me here. That's the information available to me now. And it is available at Selfridges. There'll be a link in my description. Let's get this on. It's beautiful, guys. Oh, so good. And it feels immediately, it feels like a balm. It didn't look like a balm, but it feels like a balm. It feels super moisturizing, nourishing. It feels really, really nice on my lips. Really, really nice. Nice amount of pigmentation, no sinking in. Very, very nice. And right now, the full balm, no refills are available. I'm not even sure if the first balm they came out with, if it has a refill. I feel like it does, but no refills as of yet of the colored ones. But oof, very, very pretty, and a nice amount of color. Nice amount of color and a nice amount of shine. Not too much, okay, but there's definitely some shine there, and it's very, very nice. And on me, feels incredibly moisturizing on my lips. So very, very nice. Nice way to end this video. And colors that are not in my normal repertoire, but the colors that I really, really like. Okay, excited about this final phase. I hope that I didn't give the impression that I didn't like the eyeshadows. It was nothing against the eyeshadows. In fact, they went on really, really easily, and while they blended out really, really easily, I was actually pleasantly surprised. I chose the Sonia G, let me see if I can find this brush. The Sonia G T3 in the Essentials, I think it's the Essentials Eye Kit. It has the, I think it's the Kakishibu finish and so her most recent eye set. This T3 worked beautifully and it picked up a lot of product, a nice amount of product. So I can diffuse it or I can make it more, you know, blingy. So the shadows themselves really worked beautifully on me as single shadows. The only thing I would say again is if these were 2 shades you were looking at, I'm not sure you need both of them. I feel like the essence of both are in the other one, okay? So you can get away with just one and making it work. But certainly this does look more green. This does look a little bit more yellow, but not enough of a difference for you to go there, okay? Choose one that you like a little bit more. This was a pleasant surprise. This Armani blush, was really unsure about it on my skin tone, but I ended up loving it, and I love that it's brightening and doing what I want there. And of course, this lip balm is really, really enjoying it, and the nail polish. This mint is just everything. Love, love, love. I'm gonna be wearing that a lot. Okay, so that is my face. It is over to you. Please let me know what you think of everything I tried on. Are you interested in seeing another Armani blush? You can let me know about the Dolce & Gabbana too. Are you interested in that? I'm just curious. I'm not committing to anything, but I am curious. And yeah, let me know if you got any of these products. If you did, you have to let me know what you're thinking. What are you thinking about these products? Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I really do appreciate it when you do. And if you want to check out any of our boho head wraps, any of our t-shirt hair towel wraps, satin line beanies, satin line knit beanies, and all our other hair accessories, you can visit us at breezytea.com. For all our luxury lifestyle accessories, you can visit us at fraybybreezytea.com. I will check you guys in the next video. Ciao for now. Bye.